looking at a couple of wedge options. We've got Francesco Molinari on the left, Jordan Spieth on the right. The player on the left is playing a high, soft spinning wedge shot. Jordan Spieth on the right is playing a low bump and run. So in the theme of the British Open this week, we're going to see a lot of craft around the green. We're going to see more of Jordan Spieth style on the right than this one on the left. So we look at this one on the left, very central ball position, ball right underneath the sternum. And through the technique, the player just uses a bit of release, adds a bit of loft through the ball. This is a very high-risk shot for the everyday player. Requires a lot of skill. You need to practice this a lot to get good control of that low point. Otherwise, we can chunk it or blade it. So I don't like to see that high release pattern in a lot of players, particularly if you're not very confident. We want to play a little bit more like this. This is Jordan Spieth. So we've got ball back in the stance behind the sternum, a little bit more wrist hinge on the way back, and really holding his angle on the way through. So you see the two players opting for different trajectories. This is a bit more of a bump and run or low flighted wedge shot. Very preferable for a lot of my players because there's very little skill in achieving this. You don't have to time the release of the wrists. You just have to hold and turn. So we've got a high soft spinning wedge shot, very high risk, high skill required. Bit of a safety shot here. So if we're a bit unsure of the lie or we just want to skip it a bit lower, let's go for this technique here. So let's just confirm that. Ball back in the stance, weight stays forward, holding that handle through the ball. So de-lofting the club, very reliable chip shot for a lot of the guys and